Spring has come to the village. I think it's time to do some spring cleaning. With that beautiful sound, I should probably add oiling the garage door to my list of chores. I'm excited. This is the first time I've been able to fully see my house. It's the first time I'm opening it up and removing the snow guards. Spring is finally here and it's gorgeous. The tulips are out, the magnolia tree is in full bloom, and winter seems like it may finally be done. The weather is perfect. It goes up to about 20 in the day, but still keeps us in check, going down to about 5 degrees at night. Even in early May, hints of winter can still be seen throughout the valley, with snowdrifts still visible, speckling the shady canyons in the hills high above. The ski hill finally closed just a few weeks ago, and the village is winding down for another season. It's time to plant and get growing, but first, let's open this place up. And there you go, quick work. Can finally see this part of the house for the first time. Have a few thistles to get out. Looks like I have a hose there, that's good to know. And then tomorrow, I think I'm gonna wait until I have a drill to do these, but that's all coming down. Yeah. As Japan has beautiful Amazon, and I don't have a car, this is where I get most of my stuff. So yesterday the Amazon gods came in and let's see what we have. Time for some planting, see if we can get some late spring planting going on. A new toy. The use of corrugated plastic seems to be the norm around here. Every year from October until May, the traditional houses in the valley get clad in this ruffled sheet to protect the windows from the wind, the house from the snow, and to create pockets of air, making a barrier from the elements. These sheets are pocked with holes from the annual sport of putting up and taking them down, and even though they are sun-bleached, after years in the sun, I am surprised by their flexibility and the fact that they aren't just splintering into 1,000 pieces. These sheets definitely still have life in them. Off to storage they go. So there's the first look, after I've got the sheathing off, of this whole structure. So the actual patio above is all supported by steel or aluminum, most likely aluminum, and then it has a facade of wood around it, which is completely rotten. Okay, so that might be a new project for the summer. After seeing last year's snowfall, I understand why this system is in place. A house like this, with snow like that, something is definitely needed. I'm told it was a very mild winter, compared to the previous years, or the record 1986, 20 meters of snow. The snow guard system makes a massive difference, and also maintains the ability to use the balcony for drying clothing and storage as may need be throughout the winter season. I have respect for the elements, but I'm wondering here if there is a better way. As the blinds come down and I noticed that the support structure was rotten, I made the call and determined that I was going to remove the dead wood. This was a risk, not only because the nail-filled wood was starting to fall on my head, it also meant that I am now on the clock and have to find a new solution for next year's downfall. Looking forward, I'm going to explore some options. What are the factors, and why is this the solution currently in use? The snow blinds I removed at the beginning of this video from the north-facing wall at the back of the house uses a series of L brackets, which allow the blinds to be placed and removed annually without a fixed wood structure, and it allows for easy storage as well. This interests me as a possible future solution. A little welding or maybe just a few screws put in and a new snow blind system could be developed. Understanding this is a heavier solution where wood will be fixed directly to the corrugated plastic, the ease of assembly and disassembly is very appealing to me. Also, anything that keeps me off of a ladder is good for me. I opened up these vents, which all run underneath the house. As it's a traditional wooden house, it needs to breathe. And so let's see if, hopefully there's no animals just right back down under here. There you go, you can see the wood. It's looking pretty good. Some big rocks. It all seems to be cemented. Nope, it's just soil actually, but cement, yeah. I'm gonna see if I can take more of a look under there in the coming days. The garden has surprised me this year with some very nice gifts. We've got some beautiful tulips, daffodils, frogs. It's time to do some gardening. In inheriting this house and caring for the legacy of the previous generations, I also received a lot of farming tools, presumably also dating back to the Meiji era of Japan. While it is fun to try my hand at using a traditional rice cutting scythe, when it comes time for the real work, I'm going to jump ahead a decade, or a century in this case, technology-wise. While my English friends call this machine a beaver, I have to refuse. I grew up calling it a whippersnipper, and I must say that this is definitely the most hardcore whippersnipper I've ever owned, with a spinning saw blade on the front end used to mercilessly cut through anything it comes in contact with. Branches, weeds, thistles, small trees. Grass doesn't stand a chance. There are countless frogs on this land. This one's just so cool and silver. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful animal. Okay, go free. Go back to the pond. Hey, go. Go. Go, my pretty. With this looming battle between plant-based biomass and me on the other side, trying to keep it in control, I think the future solution here is to have a traditional push-based mower, easy to use, possibly electric, and then a corresponding gentle fishing string-based whippersnipper, which doesn't threaten limbs if not careful. As my outdoor work is coming to a close for today, I'm just finishing off burning of some of the rotten wood from the old the snow guard system, which was completely done. I'm going to stay here and watch the fire, but I'm going to enjoy a nice cold beer and a triangle of power. Two of the most amazing things to come out of the Daily Yamazaki Company. Wasabi tuna and Sapporo original. This is something that I wanted for a while. Pressure washer. This is gonna be good. I love a good power washer. There's something satisfying about watching it blast away the dirt. I couldn't wait to put this one together, but with that being said, I probably could have benefited from taking the time and looking through the Japanese instructions and look at the images to see how it fit together before just winging it. In the end, I guess it still worked out. The machine turns on, water goes in, and water comes out at speed. I guess that's all that's needed, right? After about 15-20 minutes of fussing, I still never figured out how to wind that hose on, but I guess I'll YouTube it later. Anyways, we're all hooked up. It's time to get power washing the driveway and then eventually the walls. I don't really have anything to say other than to sit back and enjoy the years of moss, weeds, and mildew get blown away. While the driveway is already looking much better, and the sides of the house continue to improve as I wash it, then power wash the floor, make a massive mess on the wall again, wash it, spray the floor, and keep doing this process in a never-ending cycle. I think this will be a very common practice, where I'll be out here enjoying the sun and watering the cement regularly. By the time I reach the back of the house, it's sadly too late to realize that my hose just isn't quite long enough. Oh well. Back to more shopping on Amazon, I guess. So after a solid day of power washing, that whole side, whippersnippering, mowing the grass over here, collecting it, same as over here, I have an idea for the next project. And you'll see that I've been able to sort all these different woods. This is all from the snow shelter system, which was completely rotten. And what I think I want to do next is take this whole pile of kind of compost, kind of horribleness, spread it around, but create a proper composting system here, which breathes, so I can put all of the green debris from all the mowing and whatnot. So I'll have a place to actually store it and compost it. It's going to be a pretty big project, but I think I'll be able to get it done in about 2 days or so. Every day at noon and 5, we have a little song to remind us it's time to break for lunch and to call it quits.